I saw recently a study that said that there are no natural disasters in Cleveland, which made it the safest place in the country to live. No hurricanes, no earthquakes. But we had a tsunami, and our tsunami was the mortgage foreclosure crisis. What can be safer than an American mortgage? Sure, some mortgages would always go bad, but generally there was probably not a safer bet.
It was great. It was all about the money. People were getting insanely rich all the way up and down the line, except for the bondholders and the homeowners.
After a while, the loan got switched from one company to another company to another company to another company.
As the market really got crazy over those years, again, number one, everyone realized, hey, there's a lot of money to be made here.
Each time it was switched, the mortgage went up, the rates went up, the fees went up.
And then number two, everyone realized that really we can make our own rules. And it became a race to the bottom.
For many of these individuals and families, this was the largest investment of their lifetime.
I kept getting foreclosed on, and like I said, I kept coming up with those dollar amounts. Now, we were going bankrupt coming up with those dollar amounts, but I kept doing it.
People were forming title companies who never were in the business because it was easy money. All we have to do is collect our fees.
You know, it would have been 2 payments plus the 3rd payment. The character at the bank says, we can't accept it. We just can't accept it. You're going into foreclosure.
And when you see, what used to be, say, 10 Cleveland, Ohio properties come in a month, go to 1,000, that is when I thought something is wrong. How could this have happened?
Whole neighborhoods became decimated with vacancy, abandonment, and what comes with vacancy, abandonment is, of course, all the social ills, crime, drugs, arson.
I was used to inner cities. This was like something I had never, ever seen.
He looked like Slick Willie, very polished. He knew what he was doing.
He got some trouble up in Ohio.
He clearly knew what was going on.
Needless to say, I didn't see my home for nearly 4 years after that morning. I mean, I was taken away and that was it.
In our case, we basically had about a 10-year situation that we dealt with this before it really got resolved.
But as the tidal wave came, more and more information was coming in from so many different areas. That's when I realized I'm going to fight this thing to the bitter end.